Hey guys, how's it going? It's Joy. I am back again with another video. I hope that you guys are doing well and I hope that you guys are staying safe. So today, you guys, I actually just wanted to talk about a quick topic here that I was just thinking about and that I did hear and mention. But when it comes to dealing with the narcissist and, I guess, having anxiety talking about the narcissist and maybe even talking to the narcissist, overcoming that anxiety. Now, I can tell you that that is something that I did experience many, many times, and I didn't even know that I was dealing with a narcissist. But, after the fact that I found out I was dealing with a narcissist, I decided not to talk to the narcissist. But once I, started healing and working on myself, I had to talk about the narcissist, and I know that that can be difficult. It can bring up, feelings of anxiety, feelings of fear, unworthiness, regret, remorse. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just something that you just want to be mindful of. So if you are having anxiety talking about the narcissist, then one of the things you just want to make sure is that hopefully this is a person that you have maybe gone no contact with, or just distanced yourself from, or maybe limited the contact. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can limit the contact with the narcissist, or if you can distance yourself from that narcissist, then you won't have fear of like, oh, are they going to come after me, or am I going to get in trouble, or, are they going to hurt me, or am I going to be in danger in some way? Because that's what it is. A lot of times we could have anxiety talking about the narcissist because we could feel frightened or fearful or ashamed or worried that word could get out. For some, we could feel afraid to even show our face, when it comes to talking about the narcissist. I know that was me. I'm not going to lie. That was me many years ago. But as I mentioned to you guys before, I thank God overcame that fear of, what the narcissist would think and what other people would think about me in regards to, what I had went through, because at the end of the day, you have to remember that it's not really about the narcissist at this point, especially if you've gone no contact. It's about yourself. It's about your own healing. It's about your own recovery and your ability to move forward in a positive, in a constructive way. Now, if you are having anxiety, let's say your parent is a narc and you're having anxiety because you live with them and you don't really want to talk to them or talk about them, then I completely understand, and maybe you just want to wait until maybe you are able to move out on your own and have your own place, have your own privacy, because you could be fearful and frightened that they may hear you talking about them, or because you guys know that their narcissists will put on a show. They don't want you to reveal what's going on. They don't want you to speak up. They don't want you to speak out. They don't want to be exposed, And so by you exposing your parent, or you exposing your romantic partner, or maybe you could be exposing the in-law, that could, in your mind, that could be putting you in danger. And for some, it could be because it could be where their narcissist has you codependent on them financially, for food, clothes, shelter, resources and stuff in that nature. And so, you do want to be careful. Maybe you might want to talk about them when they're not around, or talk about them maybe when you're out and about running errands, or talk about them when you're by yourself, where the narcissist is nowhere near to be found, just for your own safety, for your own, privacy and protection at this point. You have to protect yourself, and so you have that going on. But yeah, you have to, if you're having anxiety talking about the narcissist, just understand that it's gonna be okay. This is not your life. Hopefully not, you have not settled for this situation. Hopefully you have in your mind like, okay, I'm gonna make a plan, I'm gonna save up some funds, I'm gonna get another gig, and then eventually I'm gonna move on, and I'm gonna be distanced from this parent, or I'm gonna be distanced from my in-law, or I'm going to be distanced from this friend, or I'm going to, maybe it's a boss, maybe it's a narcissistic boss, and, maybe you're like, okay, I'm going to find another job because, I'm stressed out, I'm upset, maybe they're trying to get you fired, maybe they're trying to do little stuff to trigger you, and so, you kind of just want to be mindful of that, But yeah, and if you're having anxiety talking about the narcissist, breathe, maybe you might want to inhale, exhale, inhale, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, exhale. That's one of the techniques they do in yoga. It's called the, I think it's the Buddha breathing, the Buddha breath, or something like that. But anyway, that's for a different video. So, but yeah, you guys, yeah, and when you have anxiety, You may just want to understand that it's not going to last forever, and just realize that this is going to pass, and just relax. Just relax and know that, you're speaking your truth. You're speaking your truth, and that's okay. But like I said, I understand the anxiety aspect. I know what that feels like. And also just know that it's okay to talk about, what you've been through. Like, you're not doing anything wrong. You're not doing anything bad, because I feel like that's where a lot of the anxiety comes from, because I feel like that individual victim and the survivor feels like, oh, I'm doing something wrong, or oh no, I should not be saying this, or oh no, like, what if they find out? I'm going to get hurt. I'm unsafe talking about this. Well, am I doing the right thing? Is this the right thing for me to do? I want to let you know it is the right thing to talk to somebody about what you have went through, or if you get advice, or if, like I said, if you reaching out to me, if you want a reading from me, or if you want to inquire about my 90-day coaching program, or if you want to look at my book, my self-study guide book, which is good, especially if you have anxiety of talking about the narcissist. That may be really good to get, but at the same time, you do want to be careful, because let's say, for instance, you're living with the narcissist, and you may not want them to know that you know who they are, or you know what's going on, or you know what they're all about, because you could be afraid that they're going to hurt you, or you're going to be afraid that you're going to be abandoned or rejected or neglected or isolated. Because for some, you may be isolated at this point, because I can tell you guys, I was isolated. And it was scary, because I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe that this happened, but it's the narcissists. They're good at what they do. I must admit, they're very, very good at manipulating, at controlling people, convincing them to do things that maybe they didn't even know that they were doing, or influencing them in some way. And so, you just want to be very, very careful with these individuals. And that, you have to, once you begin to break free, because again, I understand, especially like if it's a parent, or if it's an in-law, or maybe you're like living with the narc, maybe it's a partner. It's not so easy to break away, because again, you have history, you have memories, you have a bond, maybe you have some fear, some guilt, and some obligation that it's hard for you to let go. Or maybe there's children involved, and it's not so easy to break free and to let go and to detach, and to release the anxiety, because you may be feeling anxiety constantly. And another thing which you can do to help with the anxiety is to talk to someone. You do want to practice, maybe it's like meditation or praying, talking to God and say, hey, God, help me to overcome this anxiety. Help me to have peace of mind. Help me to make peace with the situation. Help me to heal from the situation. Help me to move forward from the situation. Help me to detach from the situation. Help me to emotionally detach and let this go, because I know it's not good for me, and I want to heal. I want to be better. You see what I'm saying? And something else you could do is, maybe going out for a walk. Maybe you can journal. You can journal out your thoughts and how you feel the anxiety, and maybe you could, even if you are into this, maybe go for to the gym or something, work it out. You know what I'm saying? And really just practice the self-care, the self-love, and in that regards. And I'm trying to see also what else you can do for anxiety. Maybe you might want to have a laugh and watch a funny movie or something, or join a support group. Like I told you guys, I have my free Facebook support group, so you have that option as well. So I hope that this was helpful and insightful in regards to, dealing with the anxiety when it comes to talking about your experience dealing with the narcissist, and maybe even talking to the narcissist. So, because for some, you may have anxiety talking to the narcissist. So if this is coming up for you, maybe, again, you just want to breathe. Maybe you want to forget about you knowing what they are and focus on what they're saying to you, instead of maybe, the emotional aspect. Maybe you want to think logically and answer their question, but don't be emotional, irrational about it. You see what I'm saying? Like, talk in a calm manner, and they may be trying to trigger you, but don't let them affect your emotions and how you feel about yourself and about the situation. You want to make sure that you're in control over yourself. And I do talk about this in my book. So if you're dealing with anxiety when it comes to talking about the narcissist or talking to the narcissist, I highly, highly recommend you getting my book, because it is something that is going to help you through that anxiety. Because anxiety is something, it doesn't necessarily leave, it comes and goes. And for some people, they have a chronic anxiety So you just want to be careful in that regard. So I hope that this is helpful and insightful. Give this video a like, share, and subscribe. I would love to know, what was you guys' biggest takeaway? What was your feedback? Was this helpful for you? And if there's any other topics that you guys want to learn about, please don't hesitate to let me know so I can make a video so we can all learn, we can benefit from it. And like I said, if you guys want to reach out to me for further support, definitely take a look at my website. I would love to support you in any way. And if you have gotten support sessions from me, or if you purchased a book, or you inquired about my 90-day coaching program, or if you purchased a course, don't forget you guys can do the self-study course as well, especially if you're feeling fearful that the narcissist is going to find out what you're doing, or they're going to look at and see like, oh, you're finding them out, or you're going to expose them, and stuff like that. Definitely, I would recommend doing the course. And also what you can do to protect yourself is, maybe have passwords on your phone, have passwords on your emails, really throw away like receipts and stuff like that, specific receipts, if they find out like, oh, you're going to buy something that's going to help you heal yourself. Narcissists don't want you to heal. Narcissists don't want you to get better. They want you to stay stuck and stay bound and stay just like them, so you don't want that, And, just keep certain information to yourself. Don't tell them that you're planning on moving out. Don't tell them that, hey, mom or dad, I'm not going to go and see you this holiday. If they ask, just say, oh, I'm just not going to make it. And if they try to get a reaction, don't let it get to you. Don't feel the guilt. Don't feel the fear, the obligation. If you do feel it, talk to someone. Or maybe it's, like I said, it's reading a book, or, it's reaching out to somebody, or it's journaling, or maybe it's doing a creative endeavor. Maybe it could be writing or drawing or singing or dancing, something creative, you know what I'm saying, to get your mind off of the anxiety. Keep yourself busy, focus on your responsibilities, focus on the present moment, get centered, get grounded, and pray, talk to God. So anyway, you guys, I hope that this was helpful and insightful. Again, give this video a like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.